Julia knew something terrible was about to happen. Her knowing wasn't conscious, but something she sensed and couldn't acknowledge, even to herself. It felt like dread, but she'd never dreaded anything like this. Reflexively, she tucked her arm under her husband's as they walked down the street. It was dark and almost midnight, since they'd gone to dinner late. Julia glanced over her shoulder, nervous even in the exclusive Rittenhouse Square neighborhood. No one was behind them. 21st Street was lined with tall Victorian row houses converted to apartments, and TVs inside flickered like lightning strikes. Only a few people were out, hurrying home as they talked into earbuds, conversing with the night. "You okay, babe?" Mike asked, leaning toward her. His hands were in the pockets of his overcoat, and he had on a suit since he'd been in court that day. His red hair caught a gust of cold wind, and freckles dotted his face like constellations. "I'm fine. Let's go." Julia couldn't explain a feeling she didn't understand. Their street was only steps away. Home was just around the corner. "What's the matter?" "I don't know. I feel scared," Julia answered, and as soon as the words escaped her lips, she knew the terrible thing was going to happen right now. Suddenly, a man came around the corner, blocking their path. A blue hoodie shadowed his face. He had on a black down jacket and jeans. In his hand was a large hunting knife, its blade lethally jagged. Julia froze, terrified. The man grabbed her shoulder bag, but the motion yanked her toward him. Mike lunged between them to protect her. The man thrust the knife into him. Mike groaned in agony as his head fell forward. The knife protruded from his chest, stuck gruesomely in his white shirt. "No!" Julia screamed. Mike wobbled on his feet. The man yanked the knife from Mike's chest, and blood spurted from the wound. The man turned and ran. Mike collapsed. Julia grabbed him and fell with him to the sidewalk. His blood sprayed them both, hideously warm. Frantic, Julia covered his wound with her hands. Blood pulsed into her palms, then stopped abruptly. Mike looked up at her without seeing her, his gaze gone vacant, his blue eyes fixed like ice. His jaw eased open. He lay lifeless on her lap, leaking blood. "Mike!" Julia shrieked, a primal wail echoing in the night, reverberating off the concrete. Mike stared at the stars, seeing between them forever.